Hey everybody, I'm going to do a very quick video calling out Myron hypocrisy, but also his cowardice. Myron was so butthurt that his zaddies were clowning him in the comments section that he turned off the comments on his videos where he was defending Chud. He's such a coward. Oh my God. So let me explain, okay? Because I was keeping an eye on this particular video, but turned out that he did the same to another video. But we'll get to that in a minute. So let me just talk to you about this video. So I was watching the comments on this video right here. This is what he did on May the 13th. It's an 8-minute and 24-second video that he took from a live stream that he did. Now the live stream has been taken down. He was getting cooked in those comments and in the chat that he didn't want that to be featured on his VOD. So he took that video down, well, he took that live stream down and he uploaded this video. Now, you know what this clown did yesterday? Well, first of all, let me just tell you the title in case you want to just go back and fact check me. The video is titled, Myron Exposes the Truth Behind Chud the Builder's Viral Arrest. And if you scroll down, look at what he did. He turned the comments off. This coward turned the comments off to his video. Now, this is Mr. Free Speech. I'm going to tell you something, and I'm telling you this as somebody who's on the right. I am politically on the right. I am a registered Republican. These people don't support free speech. Everybody is always talking about free speech. They don't support free speech. Listen, I never said I support free speech because let me tell you something. You say something wrong to me on my Twitter, I will block you. You say something to me disrespectful in my comment section, I will block you. Well, I can't block. I can only ban. I will ban you, okay? There is no free speech in my comment section, and you can't pop off at me disrespectfully on Twitter either. I will block your ass, and I won't give you a second thought afterwards. But I don't go around preaching free speech. I never have and I never will. I'm not a hypocrite. But you have Myron here who's always talking about his zaddy Chud. Oh, y'all not honoring his free speech. Well, Myron, what about you? You're not honoring the free speech of your audience. And what I notice about the comments is that mostly white men were clowning Myron. They was saying that he was chimping out. They was calling him all kinds of gorillas and apes, okay? I don't even think I saw a monkey. I saw gorilla and ape specifically. They were calling him low IQ. They was telling him he was in the wrong. They was telling him no matter how much he defend Chud, he will never be recognized as an Aryan. They was cooking him, okay? And I just want you guys to understand that Myron, who's also a homosexual, if you haven't noticed, Myron is a homosexual. He's a closeted gay man. And if I haven't told you guys that before, I'm going to basically break that news to you now. But Myron is in love with his zaddy, especially Chud. No, he did this on May the 13th. So this is the video that I was keeping an eye on. But somebody told me in my comments section that he did it on another video. And I went to go search it, and this is what I found. So on the next day, May the 14th, he did a collab with Sneeko, and that video is titled The Truth About Chud the Builder's Legal Situation. Myron and Sneeko full stream. Guess what he did on this video with Sneeko? You guessed it. He turned off the comments again. I don't know what they were specifically saying to him in this comment section. I don't know. I only know from this video right here because it was such a joy. Oh, I should have screenshot it. And my apologies for not doing that. I will make sure I do that again. But I never thought that Mr. Free Speech, okay, Mr. Man who ain't afraid of nobody except his white supporters, I didn't think he was going to lock the comments on his own video, okay? This is from his channel, Myron Gaines. This is not the Fresh and Fit channel. This is his video on his particular channel. He locked it down on this video and on the one with Sneeko. So he's a coward. He couldn't handle the blowback from his white supporters. Now, the people of color were the Latina, Hispanics, and blacks, the ones that actually watch his show unironically support him. They were calling him out. He doesn't care about those idiots, okay? He cares what other white people think. And I guess when those white supporters told him that no matter how much he defends Chud, he will never be recognized as an Aryan, and that when the white race takes over, I guess you could say take America back, they're going to have to send him back to Sudan where he came from. He was so butthurt. But hold on, let me just get back to something else, okay? So here, that same day, Myron did a tweet. Myron uploaded a tweet, and he wanted to, like, I guess take a little heat off from this video that he did by himself. Basically kind of like smooth it over, because I think he thought, like, if I invite Sneeko, people support Sneeko that like him, and maybe they won't, you know, come after him. And it was a mixed bag. It was a little bit mixed bag. So he has this tweet here that he did on that same day that he did a collab with Sneeko. And let's look at some of the comments. So the first comment says, people are tired of blacks. LOL, N-word, you black. The little Sudanese self-hating twat is such a effing deplorable piece of S. Even as a black man, you want to cuck all blacks into one category and act like that piece of S chud wasn't the problem. How do you even reach this level of self-hatred? Absolutely toss pot. By the way, this is a white person that's saying this, a white person from Britain, as a matter of fact. And the picture that he attached to his tweet says, Myron Gaines, in quotation, born Fuddle, is a self-hating black Sudanese Muslim with obnoxious pick-me energy, blatant inferiority complex, and white aspirational striver, coded nonsense. He's been shucking and jiving as Mega's Gen Z Uncle Tom for the past decade. LOL. Tokens get spent, bro. Damn. Okay. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Woo. Man. So I guess they were cooking him in these the replies just like they were doing it here, and he just couldn't handle it. He just couldn't handle it under his own video on his own channel. But there's nothing he can do on Twitter because he doesn't have his blue check mark. So he can't basically lock it down to verified only. He can't, I guess you could say, put it with followers only. He can't do none of that. He has to take his whooping like a good boy. Y'all are lawyers now? Dumbass. 2 F words in a pod. Okay, I'm going to have to basically, I'm going to have to get that word out of here. I'm going to have to censor that word. Okay, the next one says, we all know if Chud was black and was going around harassing white people, Myron would have an issue with it. This is true. And I have no idea the context to this picture right here. I don't even know what this is all about. Okay, I'm going to read 2 more and then I'm going to basically come to the conclusion. Because like I said, I'm not going to make this video that long. Myron, just stay your weak ass in the house. You know what can cause serious bodily injury? An effing bullet. 2 small brains combined. And then somebody quote tweeted a video from Nick Fuentes where he says, Chud has Nick defending black people. I'm not going to play this. This is just stupid. Now, before I go, I just want you guys to understand that Myron takes it very personal when his white followers don't kiss his ass, when they don't pat him on top of his head and say, you a good boy there, Myron. You was a good one. You was one of the good ones there. Good boy, good boy. So he invited this attorney to basically, I guess you could say, virtue signal that he's right in some way, or I don't know. I never did watch this. So this is a video that's titled Defense Attorney Andrew Bronca, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his last name, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it today, breaks down Chud the Builder's shooting case. Now, this was done on May the 17th, and he doesn't close the comments on this one. Yay! let's read just a few. So the top one, oh man, he only has 680. How many views did he get on this video? Oh gosh, for somebody who has 555,000 subscribers, 18,000 views? And this was done on May the 17th? That was 2 days ago. What the hell? Anyway, let's see. This one says, Myron would go to the lowest point of the universe in an attempt to find some type of nuance to a situation and will still claim he's being objective. Oh, that's so true. Glad I can see him get baked in the comments on this video. Right, because he basically, let me like this one. Yeah, because he keeps hiding the comments. But this one, he couldn't hide it because he's collaborating with this lawyer here. All right, let's read some more. Why doesn't Myron just go bond him out? Put up one of his many $million-dollar properties as collateral. Facts. Same people that say it's just a word would slap someone if they called their mom a B word in front of them. Goofy Myron canceled this guy. And last one I'm going to read, Myron already doing a poor job of framing. We all knew there would come a day where there had to be a use of deadly force. All the prosecution need is that, because here is a staunch free speech supporter admitting that imminent danger was a pre-existing condition and could have been avoided. Game over. Thanks, former Fed. Now, I want you guys to understand, Myron has never been for free speech. He and Fresh was never for free speech. I don't want you guys to forget the time where when I say he, Myron and Fresh filed copyright strikes against a slew of YouTubers, all because they were clowning them. Let's not forget that he filed over 20 copyright notices against Abbott and Preach. Let's not forget that. He filed so many copyright notices over a lot of creators, all because they hurt his feelings. And it wasn't until he went on Tim Pool podcast where he got called out to his face. Now look at this big old ostrich beak. Look at that beak, that gonzo beak. And this is before he got that glued wig up to his head, okay? So once again, I want you guys to understand, Myron did not get a hair transplant. You cannot get a hair transplant to your entire head. It doesn't work that way. That is a glued on hairpiece. But he went on to Tim Pool. The chat was calling him out for filing false copyright strikes against so many YouTubers, over 20 against Abbott and Preach, along with other YouTubers, and they had to retract because they hired some crappy paralegal team that didn't even file it right. They just basically filed them to shut down people's free speech. So once again, do not think that Myron supports free speech. He doesn't. He only supports free speech that he supports. Again, he was against the antics and the behavior and actions of Johnny Somali, but he supports and endorses the actions of a racist version of Johnny Somali. That's called hypocrisy, ladies and gentlemen, and we don't do that here. Anyway, let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to give me a like, and if you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. And ladies and gentlemen, I have another trad wife exposed for being a ho ho ho. We'll talk about that on that video. I should have that up for you guys tomorrow, okay? Until then, I'll see you then. Later, taters. For exclusive content not shown here on my channel, please go join my Patreon at patreon.com/justtreat411.